Alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlil fala hadiya lahu wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu amma ba'd. A'udzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wa nazzalna alaykal kitab tibyanan likulli shay'in wa hudan wa rahmatan wa bushra lil muslimin. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Sanurihim ayatina fil afaki wa fi anfusihim hatta yatabayyana lahum annahu al-haq. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Dear brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is not a lecture, so it's not going to be a 2 or 3 hour long affair. You've been hearing me for a long time now. My first speech was delivered way back in 2006. So some of you have attended my programs regularly since 2006. Some of you have seen my lectures on YouTube. You may have noticed that during the initial phase, since 2006 to about 2010, my focus had been almost entirely or mostly on comparative religion. It was during this time that we've had a number of very successful debates with prominent personalities, scholars of other religions. Since 2010, and as we speak, this is 2014, you have seen somewhat of a contrast. Not that we have not had programs on comparative religion, we have had a few of them. Again, some of them being debates, again with prominent personalities, scholars of other faiths. But my focus had been, or you have noticed that the focus has shifted to Islamic eschatology. And you may have wondered why, how, or what was the reason behind it, or how this change came about. So we have not discussed about this before. I thought it's best to speak about this issue, to make this disclosure, so to say, and to just clarify why this shift in focus and what's the wisdom behind it, what's the logic behind it, etc. It's very plain and simple that the topics that I have been speaking on mostly since 2010, that is specifically related to Islamic eschatology, is of far greater importance. In fact, it's the most important topics under the face of the earth that we need to speak and hear about in this age. And those who have heard my lectures already know about this or have started to realize this fact. Back in 2006, there was, if you have heard about other scholars' speeches as well, it was a phase when there was a boom, so to say, about comparative religion, research on comparative religion, though hardly there was any research by many of the speakers. They were just copy-pastes of previous efforts or works. But then there was a tremendous effort on comparative religion. The knowledge itself about comparative religion is not wrong. It's valid. It proves the validity, the truthfulness, that Islam being the truth. It proves all this, but then it's not really relevant in our age, in this age. Why so? We do not have the time to discuss in details. I'll just elaborate so that you can come to your judgment yourself. In 2020, in 2010, when I started speaking about Islamic eschatology, since that time, some of you who have heard, not though this number is not huge, not many, some of you have asked me my opinion about Sheikh Imran Hosein, Imran Nazar Hosein. And you've asked me about him. If you have noticed that I have not taken the names of scholars much, I do not prefer to take the names of scholars much during my talks or lectures. The reason being, if I take the name, there are both pros and cons of taking names or referring to them. For example, if I do take a name, then you will go to the internet. We are so much heavily reliant on internet these days that most of you will go to the internet, type the name and find out, oh, he's a Sufi. Oh, he is a deviated person. Oh, don't listen to such and such a person. This is applicable for almost anyone and everyone these days, any scholars, any speakers. So that is why specifically I have refrained from taking specific names. But I think this time is opportune that we should make certain disclosures. We should make it clear. We should not, we should give you some more clarity. That is what I believe. The time has come to make certain things very clear. And you've asked me about Imran Hosein as well, amongst other scholars. My opinion, Sheikh Imran Hosein, what do you think about him? What can I think about him, about a person whose insight is unparalleled in our age, in this age? I think he's the only person living on the face of the earth today who deserves the title of Sheikhul Islam. The analysis that he is able to provide, the foresight that he has, the tremendous linkages he is able to make, it's simply phenomenal. It's unbelievable. If someone were to say that he is 99% accurate, I would disagree. No. It's not 50%. It's 99.9%. Even 99.9% would be not a just estimate. Perhaps maybe 99.99% of his analysis are always on target. 99.99%, that's the sort of, I'm trying to project the sort of insight, capability, vision that this person, Sheikh Imran Hosein, has, Sheikhul Islam. He truly deserves. And no one else really is able to, none of the other scholars today on the face of the earth are able to come up with the sort of analysis that is relevant, that is holistic, that is all engulfing, so to say. There's a massive lack of Islamic scholarship and capabilities these days. So it was in 2010 that I heard Sheikh Imran Hosein for the first time, and needless to say, it made a lot of sense. It gave a holistic picture of Islam. The previous knowledge that I have had of Islam, it was not correct. Sorry, it was not wrong, but it was not holistic. It is as if you have a jigsaw puzzle and you scatter the pieces and you're able to gather some of the pieces. What happens is you are always able to see a part of the whole story. But not so with Sheikh Imran. He gives you the entire picture. And how accurate that picture is and how precise that picture is. It's phenomenal. So these are arbitrary figures, 99.99%. These are not to be taken literally. Maybe more than that, maybe less than that. That's not the issue at all. I just gave this figure because it's close to 100%. I don't think, I'm not sure if any human being or any person, any man, any scholar, other than a prophet, that is, any human being other than a prophet, can have 99.99% accuracy or precision as far as his analysis and understanding of Islam is concerned, hence an arbitrary figure. But that's how accurate he is, how precise he is, how profound his understanding is. So when I heard him for the first time, and he himself has stated in several of his talks that you should not blindly follow him, blindly agree with him, blindly accept him, unless you do some critical thinking for yourselves. So being the person that I am, I've always done my own research and come to the conclusion that indeed what he is speaking, it makes sense, it's correct, it's true, and it's not partial, it's holistic in its approach. So that's what he is. According to my opinion, he is the only living Shaykh al-Islam that we have today left on the face of the earth. Yes, there are others, but if I have to name others, then it would be his team. Yes, I am a part of his team. I am his student. He is my teacher. He is my sheikh. So in his team, yeah, there are people, there are scholars who comes close to matching his capabilities and insight and understanding. And there are others who are not scholars but who have been with him for a sufficiently long time so as to be able to understand the reality of the world today. If we are to separate this group of people, Sheikh Imran Hosein and his team, if we are to separate this from the rest of the world, then whatever scholars remain outside of this, then none of them are able to present a holistic picture. For example, there are scholars, and now we need not take name, just as we had refrained from taking the name of Sheikh Imran, and it was for a reason, but now there are too many queries coming to me and too many questions coming to me about my opinion. How can I form an opinion about a person who has been my inspiration and influence, and according to my understanding has the most comprehensive, holistic understanding of Islam in this age? So the other scholars, if you listen to the lectures, they will always give you a part of the picture. They may be specializing in that field, but then they have a very wrong understanding on other parts of Islam. For example, there is a person who is very much knowledgeable as far as Islamic economics is concerned. And when we are speaking about Islamic economics, you have listened, you have heard my lectures before. We are not talking about Islamic banks, the nonsense that it is, the fraud that it is. And you have heard it in my talks, and you have heard from Sheikh Imran's talks as well. It's absolute riba, it's haram, it's haram, it's double haram. Anyway, so there are people, there are scholars who are very much experts in, for example, say Islamic economics. But then the same set of scholars, or the same scholar, he actually denies the concept of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Now, this is totally unacceptable as far as the correct understanding of Islam is concerned. So that's what I said. So many people, they have realized part of the whole. They have picked up a part of the scattered jigsaw puzzle, and they have seen only that, and because they have not been able to understand the rest, they have actually denied, when what they should have done is done more research and try to understand it holistically. So that's what it is. So we need not take the names of the rest of the scholars. None of the scholars are able to present the way Sheikh Imran is able to present it. I mean, the analysis of the reality of the modern world, the modern age, and topics related to Islamic eschatology. So I thought this clarification was very much required and was long overdue. And the reason for my refraining, I have clarified, I have given you the my thought processes on as to why I refrained for such a long time on giving his name. Some of you have thought about that the topics are very similar about Islamic eschatology, so what could be my source? So I had refrained specifically, as I said, there are too many things written against him on the internet, and people are very easily influenced in this age. It's amazing, it's mind-boggling, it's startling that how can people have so low critical thinking capabilities. They read anything in the internet and they are instantly influenced. They don't do their own research, they don't do their own critical thinking. I don't know what they're up to. They have got such low IQ levels. It's such misuse of the faculty of the brain which Allah has given us. Oh, he's a Sufi. Oh, he's a deviated person. Don't listen to Sheikh Imran and this and that. And it creates a lot of confusion. Not that initially I did not take his name, but then I found that this creating more confusion. So if without taking name it is helping, then why not? But then you realize that some people are asking specifically about him, and so this was time enough that we should have a strong viewpoint or a stand, and we should clarify it to you. So that's what it is. So I think I have discussed what I wanted to discuss. So as I've said in my previous previous short video, that you can expect more analytical topics about Islamic eschatology. Very soon we will start uploading them this week itself, inshallah. And one more thing I'd like to inform you that you've watched my videos in this YouTube channel. The link, the URL, the website, you're already aware. The YouTube channel, you're already aware. If you're not, then it's also provided. It will also be provided in the description below. Anyway, most of you are already aware. You are regular repeat visitors. So we have decided to have some dedicated channels on Islamic eschatology. This is the organizational website, and the organizational channel will keep uploading my lectures and videos and keep updating the website as well as the YouTube channel, etc. We'll keep updating and uploading, but we have decided to have some dedicated channels and websites and blogs, etc. for Islamic eschatology, Islamic spirituality. And we will also have a specific channel, we have not decided upon the name, mainly dealing with the global events that are unfolding in front of our very eyes every day, and which have tremendous Islamic eschatological significance. For example, whatever is happening about the ISIS in the Middle East, the crisis in the Middle East. So we'll have some dedicated channels, and we'll keep referring to this and that and a lot of things to and fro, back and forth. So some of the videos may not be available. There's no point making all the videos available in all the channels. In the parent channel, the organization channel, we will be uploading all the videos, but in the other dedicated channels, we'll have what is specifically needed for that channel. So in those videos, the videos are common. So in those videos, if I've been speaking that, for example, in the previous video you have seen that and you are not able to track in the previous video, then you can always refer to the parent channel. So it's becoming very important to analyze every day, inshallah. I'll attempt to update a video every day, a short analysis, not a long one, about the current events, the current affairs, the global events, specifically those which are linked to Islamic eschatological analysis, but many times we overlook and we are not able to analyze and and put things together and in perspective. So I'll try to do that, inshallah. And what else? Besides that, we quoted a verse from the Quran towards the beginning of this short, whatever you call it, lecture, address, whatever you call it. So nurihim ayatina fil afaki wa fi anfusihim hatta yatabayyana lahum annahu al-haq. Soon we will show them our signs. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, informing us, soon we will show them our signs in the furthest regions of the horizons, and in their own souls, until it is manifest to them that this is the truth, that Islam is the truth. So there are various interpretations, and one of the interpretations that I have come up with, I mean, it also includes, among other things, when it speaks about the signs which Allah will manifest and it will become clear to us that Islam is the truth, is that whatever is unfolding in front of our eyes, whatever is unfolding in history, so those are also to be considered amongst the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we can join the dots, connect the dots, so to say, then we will have a tremendous understanding of Islam as a whole. So we will try to do that, inshallah. So much for now. So few things you need to keep in mind. So we will upload all videos and update the website, the channel and the blog, etc. in the parent channel, the organization channel, the channel that you are accustomed to visiting again and again, the repeat visit that you have been making. We will also create some dedicated channels. So in those dedicated channels, for example, in Islamic eschatology, in Islamic website about Islamic spirituality, and each website will be accompanied by a YouTube channel and blog. So we may or may not have the website and the blog, but we'll have the channel. So in those channels, we will also upload those topics which are specific to that issue. So in those, since the videos are recorded as a generic manner, so I'll be referring in the previous video I talked about this, and you may not find that in that particular channel, so you can always refer to the parent channel. So in the parent channel we'll have all uploads. So those are the few things about Sheikh Imran Hosein. What can I say about him? I have said what I have said. He is the most. There is no question of using the word even perhaps. It's not perhaps, it's absolutely certain. He is actually playing the role. He is actually playing the role what John the Baptist, Yahya alayhi salam, played before the advent of Isa alayhi salam in his first coming. So he is playing the role not for Isa alayhi salam's second coming, but the person who is to come before that, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. So actually playing that role, a very significant role he is playing, and may Allah protect him. May Allah make him live till the advent of the arrival of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. It makes our job easier. Otherwise it would have been a tremendously difficult job. We would be lost. We would have been lost but for the knowledge that he has shared. So in every age, people have preserved the essence, the knowledge of Islam. The scholars, as the Prophet ﷺ said, would keep on reducing until one day there would be no scholars left. So he is among the very few scholars. I cannot find anyone else. I don't think there is anyone else who is as profound in his knowledge and understanding and wisdom and insight as him. So even if you do not agree with me, at least he is among the, I cannot even give a figure. I don't think there are 10 scholars existing on the face of the earth today. So he's definitely one of the 10 if you are to state that way. Otherwise, he is the only one making such tremendous and phenomenal analysis and supplying us with the necessary information and knowledge and guidance. So that's it. I have clarified my viewpoint. Why did it take so long for me to do so? I have explained that so much has been written against him, and these fools, I mean, these are not fools. These are liars as well. Sometimes blatant lies have been propagated against him. Blatant, absolute blatant lies. I don't even want to mention the names of people who have posted videos and saying that don't listen to Sheikh Imran. He is this, that, and he calling him names, and they have absolutely used blatant lies. I don't want to give the names because this age, internet age, has had a tremendous negative influence on society, on individuals. They have lost their creativity and critical thinking abilities. They'll search on the net and they'll believe in anything, any crap they'll come across. So that's it. Keep in mind these few things, and inshallah, please do come back for the updates we'll have on the website, the blog, and the channel. More specifically on the channel, on this channel, as well as on the other channels we are planning to introduce, so as to segregate the topics, inshallah. So that's it for now. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.